was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
Let's get it.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Red Delta! Check 15, check 15. White!
This is Grant. And an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Mike 51. Push him back. 12.
Rivers on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Red! Red! 51 for Mike, boy, 51. Hey, Delta. Tight that. There you go. No, Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D. Let's go.
3rd and goal for Rivers. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the ready. 56. Check 56. 65. Let's go.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slap.
Tannehill going to give it to Miller. Quick move by Miller. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Tannehill. Open man has got one. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Rock it.
A play fake for Miller. It's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
That's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, let's get this. Kill.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53. Watch the
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his first touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check. Hey, Delta!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. On first down, Grant. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the pass.
Hey, 79!
Throwing, Rivers. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Hatchet. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 45 on second down, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds his target. It's Evans. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready, break. 53's Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. This is swarm on.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And Pascal's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Tight dog. Load it.
On first down, Grant. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Switch. Hey, Delta. Wait, 89.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. 56. Blue drop. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. That escapes the sack. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready. 56. Check 56. I got it. Slam. 5.
Tannehill on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rivers. And going deep for Hill. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers, and going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Down. 50. Plant. 53. He's coming. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Sweet lead. He's checking. Crash. Showing it. Kill.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Round 80. We got it. 0. 951. Watch the curve. Hey, Alpha. Split.
Rivers to throw this time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 42-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
Here's Tannehill. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Tannehill. He's got Smith here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They will run with Grant, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Check 26, check 26. Spot.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Going up top. Into a double team, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Stay there. 380. Right there. Come on. Check out. Red Delta.
Here's Grant. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. And
that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. We're okay. 190. Nelson!
They go back to Grant. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Keep on. 132 fighters.
And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Runs over it. It's caught. Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
To the air again, Tannehill. Caught here by Griffin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kerryon Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
58, right over there. Yeah.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. 1st down, Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Airing this one out for Evans. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Team 6.
Back to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Rivers now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Huge first down, got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Let's go. Let's do this. Let's go, fellas.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Easy. Safety cream. Left to right.
Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play.
They're 180. 190. 58. Come on. So don't say nothing. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. Gostkowski, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream.
Yeah,
maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for the Broncos, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.